Members of the colony, welcome back to Backyard Ants. And today we're going to do something a little different with my Camponotus Castaneus colony, also known as the Big Reds. I picked up this cheap little can of mealworms from Walmart. Now the bugs inside, they're dead and already dried out, so in theory, this should be an easy protein snack for the colony. Will they actually go for it? Let's find out. I took one of the worms out of the can and diced it up, placing it in a dish and putting the dish in the outworld. And here comes one of our brave foragers. She's cautious, she's curious, and she is clearly on a mission. Just look how she carefully inspects the possible food. It's like she's saying, what is this crunchy mystery? Now, for a minute, it honestly looks like she might call for reinforcements. She's been giving it a good inspection. She's been circling the dish once, twice, 3 times, 3 more times, and more times. She even taps it a few times with her antenna, but no pheromone trail, no recruitment. She just passes by as if she's looking for something more desired. And that's the thing about these ants. They can be picky. Dried mealworms might be cheap and easy for me, but the Big Reds, it might not be gourmet enough, or possibly nutritional enough. And that's okay. Not every feeding attempt works out. And that's part of what makes ant keeping so much fun. You really get to learn about their preferences. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with my shorts in the channel, this really is video footage from the past. Like, here's the queen and her other 2 workers who are still inside the tube, along with the brood. So this really is classic footage, I just never had time to finish. But it's really fun to have this stroll down memory lane before the colony exploded in numbers. Back when it was just the queen and her 3 loyal workers, the survivors of the trip from where I ordered them from. So here's the Big Reds in their early days. You've seen the queen right there, calm, in control, aware of her surroundings. Her tiny but growing pile of brood and her 3 workers milling around the tube, anxiously looking for their next meal. It's honestly moments like this that remind me just how fast ant colonies can change in a single season with proper care and attention. You notice this going on right here? A lot of communication is happening. A strong element of culture with these social insects. Just passing along information. The possible food out there that is interesting yet not interesting enough. That news has been shared with the queen, and at this stage she's kind of getting interested. Just clean herself off for a possible night on the town. Make sure her antennae are up to snuff. One of her workers are keeping a close eye on the eggs. The queen's gonna take a few brave steps towards the entrance. And then a few more. Then a few more. Excitedly waving her antenna. 2 workers are like, do we both go out? Do we all go out? Is it really worth going back out there? And there's a queen right behind them going, you know what? I'm good. Heads back to her brood pile. Takes good care of her next round of workers. And just that temptation, that excitement, that desire for nutrition, it's what reminds me of what's really important. Seeing how restless the workers were and the queen was, feeling their drive to expand, forage, build something bigger. It's just fascinating and exciting how much personality a colony seems to have, even at this tiny scale. And that's honestly what has caught my attention about ants so much, what has made them such a favorite thing for me to observe, to be an ant keeper, for me to learn about and grow, is just this concept of them being a social insect and just building entire empires within the earth. It's just so fascinating and amazing how many different kinds of species there are and how different they are from each other. You know, I just mentioned how they live in the earth, but they live in trees, they live in hot places. Heck, they live in the fireplace in my living room. But that's not really a place they're welcome to be in. So with my big reds and the amber horizon, that's one of my other colonies I've recently named. More on them later. I'm really excited what they could become, as long as I give them the proper nurturing and care and attention. So, this is just the beginning this year, but I just can't wait to see what next season brings. But enough about the future and possibilities. Let's bring things back to this moment in time, because even though they weren't interested in the mealworms, something new has shown up in their feeding dish. Yup, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a mosquito. One of nature's most annoying bugs. But maybe, just maybe for my ants, it's a surprise snack. Will the big reds take the bait this time? We'll find out soon. If you found this video interesting, make sure you hit that subscribe button to learn more. If you have ideas for insects or foods I should try to feed the big reds next, let me know in the comments. For the colony.